Yeah, horsey.
Hello, my name is James Edward Garcia, and welcome to another episode of My Haunted Diary. I am going to take you on another paranormal urban exploration. This one takes place at an abandoned hospital known for supernatural occurrences. It is called the Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee. You may have seen this place on popular shows like the one-time Paranormal Challenge hosted by Zak Bagans. A local paranormal team called the Wraith Chasers were in that episode. They later did an investigation at the hospital for their own show called Ghost Asylum. My investigation took place a little after theirs, except mine was a solo lockdown, and I'm quite sure I'm the first to do one there. There are claims of shadow people, apparitions of past staff, and patients that haunt this abandoned location, along with voices, bangs, and poltergeist activity. Keep in mind, I spent the night there by myself and explored the whole place inside and out. Things got a bit crazy later as I did more investigating and less exploring, so I'm breaking this up into 3 episodes so you can experience all of it. This episode is part 1, and you will see my first impressions, getting a brief tour by Stacy, who manages ghost hunt events for the abandoned hospital. By the way, she has worked there in a few different business roles since the hospital closed. You will see me exploring areas of the first floor, along with portions of the second floor, including a rocking horse I had a static camera filming. The hospital opened in 1959 and closed in 2001 when its equipment and layout were deemed outdated. After the hospital closed, the new owner used part of the first floor as an antique shop. The hospital kitchen was reused for a brief time as a banquet restaurant. The building owner would store bulk item purchases in the building like a storage facility for future profit sales. But for some reason, he left the second and third floors as they were, with hospital equipment, staff items, hospital records, and former patient belongings to decay. A guy named James Edward Garcia rented out part of the first floor as his living quarters. He had past ties to the military that were deemed top secret. He lived out his last years in the hospital on lots of prescribed medications and dabbled in the occult. He was found dead in one of his rooms at the abandoned hospital. I did get a little edgy while exploring his area and used some strong language. The guy lived in filth, did not like to wash, and the stench was quite ripe. He was known for being abusive, and my provoking kicked in at one point. Don't forget to check out part 2 and especially part 3, where some of the more heightened and creepy paranormal events take place. My channel keeps growing with explorations into the supernatural and some of the most haunted places in the US. So make sure you subscribe. Welcome to South Pittsburgh, home of the pirates. I'm not sure what pirates are talking about. Are she mateys? One of those guys? I don't know. But I'm right here. I'm going to a spooky place. I'm going to be locked down tonight. I'm getting there. Getting real close to the abandoned hospital. Not too far from here. Woo, back out here in Chattanooga. Well, very close to Chattanooga. This is South Pittsburgh. Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. Here I come. Yeehaw. Oh, that must be it. Up ahead on the left.
Arriving at 1100 Holly Avenue on the left.
No shit. Here it is. My destination. Solo lockdown tonight. This is me. This is where I'll be. Crazy? You're damn right it's crazy. You're damn freaking right. Okay. Alright, here I am. At the hospital. Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. I'm doing a lockdown by myself tonight. Here's the front entrance. You
You are no longer a trespasser. You are now a target. That's the way of saying, keep the fuck out of here. We're on to you. 24-hour a day. Video surveillance, no trespassing. Emergency patients, they bring them in here. Emergency. As you can see. From up here, up yonder, you can see down a nice view below, but it's all hospital. It's all me tonight, here alone. As good as there'll be no contamination. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, other than me, is paranormal. And I notice here, an entrance sign too. You pull up, it's hard to read now, but antiques and more. So if you're looking for antiques and more, come to the abandoned Old South Pittsburgh Hospital to get it. I guess.
The hallway is going to be your nursery, labor, and delivery, and the back side of your hallway upstairs is going to be your actual surgical suites. And then about down this hallway is still patient rooms up there. And back in the day when it was open, this was the right side of the hallway were for people that had private insurance, like HMOs and, Blue Cross Blue actually had jobs. Well, in the South, we have a lot of Medicaid and Medicare. So the left side of this hallway was semi-private rooms because we don't use them anymore. Everybody's gone to private pretty much. The big rails that you see, they're not chair rails, they're chart rails. That's where you hang your chart out here. Yeah, there was nobody here but us last night. We all stay on that end. That's our end of the building. This end is just, we keep it for guests, what we call guests, our ghost hunters. And you can put a heater in here, or you can just put a heater in the break room and keep the door closed, and it'll stay good and warm back there for you. Like I said, you're gonna be the only one here, so you can even put it in the break rooms. Nothing works upstairs and nothing works downstairs. It's just this floor. I know you stayed in that room because the salt's still there.
Oh yeah.
Ghost Hunt USA. I hate third floor. I hate the hallway down there by the car too. Because this was the original chapel when the hospital was open.
Oh, it's small, okay.
This was basically a waiting room because you had cardio over here, you had the echocardiograms over here, and the high chair in here is mine. It's 49 years old. I think I outlasted the high chair. Behind these walls, when they remodeled the hospital and they added the third floor, they moved the nursery upstairs. So the original nursery windows are behind this wall. What is now the lab, before the third floor was built, was surgery, labor, and delivery. It was very small back there. I mean, they did very small surgeries here. When they opened up the third floor, then that became the lab. This was the mail room when the mail would come in.
Oh yeah, Ghost Lab, somebody went up here.
Yeah, and
that's
if
my
you're
giveaway.
a big Zak Bagans fan, there's his big autograph.
Is this where he signed it too?
Yeah, he signed it a lot of places.
Where's that? Here again?
And then...
That's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, and then there's where the Wraith Chasers did their first logo here because they were on Paranormal with us.
Yeah, I saw that.
They got there. They're good friends of mine. So they are nothing but Tennessee rednecks with a TV show. I have been to their Halloween party. I know how redneck they are.
Somebody busted through
This
here.
was the morgue when we had one. It was just a refrigerator with two bodies because if you died in this county, you went to Nashville for an autopsy. We didn't do them here.
So who busted this open there?
The former managers busted it open.
Just because it was sealed off, huh?
Yeah.
They sealed off the morgue.
Bathroom. I mean, how many times did you know did you come in here and not know there was a dead body across, through the wall?
Well, there's no body slabs.
We saw that with them when they left.
Yeah, they could probably sell them.
They did. Yeah, it was actually Doc's and it got stolen. He'd taken it in to have some work done on it and it got stolen while it was in the shop. I think it was inside shop and sale. He finally got it back, and then when he got it back, it still wasn't fixed. But he said if it fits in this hospital, it's going. And they pushed it in here, and that's where he's sat now for about 10 years. Oh, it's dark in here, really dark. The actual emergency room. And in here, there was it's just big enough for two beds back here. And they did have one very, very small trauma room. And all the records that are in here that are out that can be seen are over 20 years old. So we're beyond the confidentiality thing. It closed in 1998 because they couldn't revamp this one. They couldn't upgrade it. There was no MRI machine here. There was no CT scan here. You know, they couldn't upgrade their x-ray equipment because of the way the hospital was wired and made. So it was cheaper to buy land and build from the ground up than it was to completely revamp this one. This one would have been torn down and then rebuilt. And then this is the famous hallway of where the pharmacy is that you saw on the Ghost Asylum show. This was the clinic. This is where the doctors, it's like a doctor's building basically. Right here you're going into medical records. Back through there when the hospital was open, and until one of the dentists, whoever he was, made enough money to build his own building, that back there was a dentist office. And this down here is what people consider the chapel. A bunch of pews and stuff down there. One of the churches around here bought new pews. Yeah. So they asked Doc, could they store them here? And he said, sure. So he let them bring them in. And they never sold them, they never got rid of them, so they've just kind of been here. I wouldn't spend too much time on this hallway. It was geriatrics. When we get to the break room, and if you've seen the tree that's cut up out there, it fell over on this part of the roof and it ripped it up, so we've got some bad roof damage down there, and there's a lot of water that's coming out, sediments fell in. That belongs to somebody that Doc let store stuff in here. That hallway was storage for former patients and stuff that were moving or whatever. The story about Jim that I didn't want to tell you on the phone, it's a bad situation, and they lived in this hospital.
Now, was this one was abandoned already?
Yeah, but they lived down here. So that's the front of the hospital. So this is where they lived back there. This was their place. Now, Doc, when he had money, tried to help a local band who had been picked up by one of the record labels in Nashville. And he was put in the process of putting them in a high dollar
studio thing, I
exactly
guess.
And then the band busted up. So that's the way Evan lived. When he got down here with that old man, he was nasty. And the old guy also practiced in the occult, and he practiced over there in that waiting room that we were just in. Here is the room he died in. Of course, it didn't look like this, but this is the actual room that he died in.
This guy died in the room.
He died all alone by himself, and Evan was at work and come home and found him. But do you know that they have his death certificate sealed? The Army was in here. And the government has his death certificate sealed, and even my superiors can't get it.
I've always heard stories about him, how he changed his name.
He did. He actually changed his birth name. He was born James Edward Welch, and he changed his name to James Edry Paris, but he went by Jim-E. Jim E. This is the refrigerator that was on the show. Please don't open it. Anyway, this was their bedroom.
Oh, they got a telephone booth here.
Yep, no phone, but
no phone.
Cool, quick story. When Doc back when he was working and had more money than he knew what to do with, he got into buying tractor-trailer loads of stuff. Yeah. Well, one of them that he bought was all Christmas stuff. And I mean, it was brand new Christmas stuff. So we're all in here. He had the office come in one Saturday and work. So all 5 of us are down here. You know, everything's just everywhere. So we're like right in this area, and this phone is ringing. There's no phone there. One of the girls that I worked with said, somebody not going to answer that phone? I said, there ain't no phone to answer. I come back here and looked, and she dropped everything she had, and she said, I'm never coming back, and has yet to walk back in this building.
This was Antiques and More.
This was it. And of course they're all gone now, but
Antiques and More.
They're directly under the room, like I showed you where you were going to be sleeping, or you put your stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Those rooms are directly above you for a point of reference.
So if I hear banging down below or something,
there's nobody down here. Told that these were offices because the way they were decorated, they weren't patient rooms. You had purchasing down here, you had your HR down here, you had your various insurance offices for processing claims. I don't know, sometimes you just get this funky feeling you're being watched. We've seen some red eyes down here several nights. Well, we've seen them all over the hospital, but when I see them, I'm like gone. Like, y'all can have it.
Yeah, I'll be all right. I can handle it.
This was the actual inpatient pharmacy back in here. And they had such a problem with the doctors and the nurses doing the drugs, they actually had to put a jail cell over the door. This was the old cafeteria. This was the dish room. Yeah, this was the kitchen back here.
Oh yeah, I can see. Okay.
And then back down through here is the basement. I don't like to go back there, but and then there's another room off to the right that's the actual maintenance room. So it was a very, very small hotel. In fact, when this was open, this was the place where they came for Sunday dinner. Go to the hospital and eat dinner.
Where's my pancakes?
So here's my digs. Well,
got the whole place myself, but this is room 3. Stacy recommended this room. I guess it's the beds, less soiled, if you will. Lights work, electricity works in here. It's a cool little pad. Taking my stuff, as you can see here, I got all my equipment in this room. I got some of my food, snacks that I haven't eaten, drinks and stuff that are in the break room area, kitchen area, and so I'm in lockdown. It's nighttime. Got some lights on right here, but most of the place is in darkness, and certainly outside is in darkness. Pretty creepy. I've already been here for a little while, and I've been hearing sounds, bangs and stuff, chowing away and eating chips and drinking, and I'm just listening to the sounds happen. So I was like, okay, things are going on. I'm not recording them, but nonetheless, hopefully I'll get enough stuff. I got the whole night here. We'll see what happens. Join me. Do more wandering around here on the second floor. It's known for having the best power. Still working. Nice carpet on the floor they have right here. Posted no trespassing. I don't see why I can't come in here. It's just a whole cashier register. So I guess this group comes here a lot and uses this room. Private do not enter. Is it locked? I mean, that's all it's going to say. No, it's not locked. Just a lot of stuff in here. That's all. Understandably. Take it out of night shot mode again. I just heard a sound in the distance. Going this way. Understandably. Okay. Behind this curtain, there's a bunch of stuff. Well, it looks like a lot of records and papers. Let's see. This takes you into darkness here. Oh yeah, it smells like somebody was smoking in here. It really does. Put this in night shot. This on. There you go. This room is completely in pitch black, but as you can see with my Cirrus infrared emitter in night shot mode, I can see anything I want in here. Except in my own eyes, it's kind of hard to see anything. The intensive care area is right here. Look at all the chairs set up here. So groups meet here when they're doing tours and maybe getting ready for a ghost investigation, ghost hunt, waiting area for intensive care. Checking it out real quick. Kitchen area. I don't know if any of this works even. Hospital stuff. Nurse's station. Got the Rolodexes there. Me. But this was intensive care. Of course, this is the lounge area. Still have my snacks and things still in here. It's a good central place to come back to. Ooh, someone left their glasses here. Oh, and here's the waiver forms you have to sign. All the groups that have been here that have something to post. Fridge, there's a lot of water, so I didn't use any. Bathroom for the toilet. Use this sink. Got my name up here. You will see it right there. And I did put a couple of cards down here in one other spot on the wall coming this way. But it's in a box, so I made a little square. And look, solo lockdown. I put the date too, which is tonight. What I love about this is there's no contamination other than myself. A good possibility it could be something paranormal, unless I can rationalize what could have caused the sound or something that I see with my eyes, hopefully to transfer to camera if I'm pointing in the right direction at that moment, Nellie's room, I'll be going by there. I just thought I heard a female voice under mine while I was talking. Anyway, when I was in here before, I was eating. I was hearing noises inside this place. And I knew I was already by myself, so it's like, darn, am I capturing it? But that's alright. Got a whole night here to do that. Alright, let's continue on. Good. Tons of graffiti on the walls. Okay, I'm walking around here to the second floor. Here's room 1. Room 1. Oh, the light's on here. Did I leave it on? Oof. Oh, this is where that smells bad. Wow. It has that leak. It looks like a nice room, but it's pretty stinky to stay in here. Oh, they put a heater in here for me? I was wondering why I didn't see a heater. Turn it off. Here's my room, where my digs are, my equipment. Nice little setup. I think 2 is a cool one because you can put these lights on over here, and if you turn them on, it kind of gives a nice little creepy feel because of the red lights. Little Christmas lights. There we go. Or just lights, whatever you want to call them. Festive. Kind of cool, right? Hang out here. Can't see the other side of the wall here. I'll show you. Here's the other side of the room. There is a mirror. So I'm gonna look in there. Oh man, am I looking okay? Just put my hat on. Looks okay. I think so. Good enough. Add to the colorful lights in here. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Awful pretty. Here's your lights for the room. Oh, bathroom's out of order though. Can't use that bathroom. Surprised anything works in here still. Now you're gonna also notice, well, like right in front of my room, there's an X that marks the spot right here on the floor. I see it all around everywhere. Trend that the Ghost Adventures used where there were hot spots. So I guess this is a hot spot. Yeah, between room 2 and 3. 5. Not even looking 5. Oh. Kind of nice too, actually. It's not a bad room at all. 4. Ooh. Not much of a bed in here, I'd say. Bathroom out of order. I think all of them are. When you got the whole place yourself, you have every room. 6. Not much to it. Got a sink in here though, that's a plus. 7. Lucky 7. Oof. Oh, it smells bad in here. Pretty stinky. They're using that biohazard pail in the sink because it leaks, I guess. That's why it smells so bad in here. Ooh. So like walking above, 3rd floor. Spooky floor. Ooh. 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 8. Oh, ew, decrepit. Oh my god, the floor is wet. Looks like it's leaking in here. I bet the bed's all wet. 9. Oh, big room. No bed though. Yes, you get to stay in patient rooms. Oh yeah, and the horsey. Don't forget the horsey. There he is. 10. Okay, it's got a sink. It might work. Ball. Alright, so Over here is the area behind this nursing station on the second floor. This bathroom behind here, supposedly where a woman named Betty, might have been a nurse that worked here at one time, had a heart attack or something and died in the bathroom. Put some light on. And so they say she's in here, in this bathroom. Do you believe that? Let's go open the door to the bathroom here. Bathroom Betty, you around? Did you die in here, Betty? If so, can you show yourself or speak? Tell you what, somebody definitely died in that toilet. Look at that. Holy cow. Perhaps you can use this bathroom still. Certainly at your own risk. I don't think I have any water in it. OSPH maintenance room. Alright, so please do not flip breakers off. Only number 3 turns the lights out. And look at all the different things written up here. Karen Bowick. You around? Dr. Bowick. I know the elevators don't work. No, you're seeing this pretty well because there is some light, but there's also no light on my camera. In this area it's dark. Unfortunately, you can hear the clanking of my bag here. I'm carrying extra gear. So, look at the flickering light. Oh yeah, a little spooky, right? Alright, we're going to have to turn this light on in a second, going down because it's so dark. There's no lights downstairs in the basement. So you can't see nothing, right? Yeah, you can. Let's go down. Shall we? It does say enter with caution, so I will. Dining, purchasing. Oh. I heard something back here. Okay, what's going on back up this way? Bug. Oh. I'm going to Jim's area and the other guy. Oh. Listen. Sounds like somebody's taking a shower. Hear the splashing of water. Hear that? Yeah, that sign out, Antiques and More. They had the antiques in this area. And I guess it was through here. Shoplifters will be prosecuted, right? So don't steal anything from the antique store, dagnammit. Employees only. Alright, well, before we go there, I have to go back to where this water's coming down. Okay. Oh, I purposely put that there to capture the water. Alright. What's in here? Oh yeah, this is the antique and more area. A lot of stuff in here. Room 1. Showcase room 1. Who's here? Who's in here? Donald Duck. Look at that mirror. It's a pretty cool mirror. Okay. I like the teddy bear over here, hanging out on the wall. Room 3. How lovely. I'm having a shower in here. Room 4. Stuff all over the floor. What a mess. Yeah, American pickers would have a field day in this place. Room 5. And we have this lovely hanging dead spider for you. Been dead a long time, there's a few of them. Nice. Cobwebs everywhere. Room 6. Anybody around here in room 6? Spirits, entities, invisible beings. Her voice. Man, lots of stuff. Oh, this is Stacy's room, her stuff. Her family stuff. And lawnmowers and stuff in here? What the heck? Here, paint even. Ooh, look at the webs. It is packed in there with stuff. If I look back, that's where I came from. Hopefully some apparition will show up here on camera lens. Oh, this takes me back up. The second floor. Okie dokie, spooky pokey. Leftover library stuff. Well, just leftover things from the antique store, books. Who's in here with me? I'm by myself. I'm James. And I know who stayed down here. James Edward got your last name. Well, my name is James Edward as well. Keep going here. I was looking at this earlier. Bristol Recoupter, made by the Bristol Company, Waterbury, Connecticut, USA. Oh, look at that picture in there. Is that guy Jim who died? Who knows? Okay. Antiques and more. closet. Oh, this was the telephone that used to be here that was no longer working, and it rang one time many years ago. And it's starting to smell in here. Funky. Stinky funky. Alright, I'm going into Jim's area with the other guy who lived with him. These beds and stuff, the hospital stuff. And of course that old washing machine. Old school stuff. Jeez, what a mess. They call it. I don't have a lockbox with me to forget. Oh, and this is his room. This is where he died. He was in his room dead. Jim. Or James Edward. That was my name. It still is. Yeah, your room does smell. I know you died in here. And the stuff left kind of how it was. So I don't know where in here you were dead. What part of, I guess, the floor? Or you on a chair, just fell over? You were like a hoarder. Something jingling my hand. I feel like brushed against it. Who's there? I see your clothes back there, Jim. I'm gonna walk in here. Yuck. Not many people want to come in here for a lot of reasons. Tennessee Department of Revenue. That was for the antiques and more. Huh. So crazy, so strange. The whole history of this place. Ugh. See cigarette butts on the floor, probably from this guy smoking. I guess that's some of his clothes left behind. Yeah, Jim, that your shirts? You got a sink right there too, huh? Huh. Go figure. Okay. Thought I heard some noises outside of here. I don't know what stuff was his and what was the antique store's. Beware of doggy. Okay, that's his room. And I'm here by myself going in there. Got the whole place to myself. Pretty crazy, right? Well, here's a studio that they were trying to build for some band that broke up before we ever got to use it. Wow, all that work they put into it for nothing. It's all junked up in here now. So I lift this curtain. There's a bunch of stuff. Ooh, it smells in here. Oh yeah, very stale. Strong. Indeed, here's the other part of the studio. More crap in it. Unbelievable. Oh, look at that face. Still part of the studio. Like a pan flute, little candles. What the hell is that all about? That guy was into the occult. I got a little angel back there. Or a cherub. This is for antiques and more. Can't believe this place actually was here. Ew, look at that hanging bag. It looks like it's filled with a fluid in it. What the hell? Oh, it's filthy in here. Yipes. Ceiling coming down and everything. Put this thing right here. What the fuck's in that bag? I'm afraid to find out. Yuck. Yuck. That was a shower. Disgusting. Freaking disgusting. I had a candle wax holding it down. What the fuck's that about? Okay, all this molded toilet paper stuff back here. Ugh. Dead bugs and dirty Q-tips. Yipes. Like blood on there or something, even in the sink. That is disgusting. Grad. Okay, that was a part of a bed there. Another room back here. Oh. And more stuff. Pete Seeger. It was a cage for some kind of animal. It had toy things dangling in it. The heck? Oh, do you hear a giggle? Like quick, quick. Alright. Now without this light on, I'd be in pitch black the whole time down here. Oh, here's an amp head. Acoustic. Company. Yeah, some Beatles. First album, or Meet the Beatles, the US release. Holy cow. Endless freaking stuff in here, messy. Hell. Get back here. Oof. Probably pediatrics. Still stuff in the hospital here too. Just a mix of stuff. It is putrid in here. And I know those guys, the Tennessee Wraith Chasers, opened that fridge and almost puked. Do I want to do it? I don't know. Maybe I will. So some of these drugs belong to the Jimbo, the wacko, the psycho, mean guy. I'll lift it up. Yeah, I didn't want to touch it, but I feel like it's out of focus. Well, that's him. Jim E. Paris. Glyburide metform, 5 milligrams. Where the fuck that is. Jim E. Paris. Let's do it. It just smells so bad anyway in here. Holy cow. That is bad. That is putrid. Holy shit. Let me get a better look. Oh, Lord. Lord. Oh, heard a bang. Right by here. You know what? Like me going through your stuff? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh. So fucking putrid. I think I'm gonna fucking puke. Wow. Alright. I suffered through that. Woof. Oh man, you're fucking disgusting, dude. You're a fucking pig. I'm calling you out. I'm by myself. I don't give a crap. I ain't afraid of you. So fuck off. Look how disgusting this is here. Fucking towel. That was a towel at one time. It's like a rotted fucking corpse piece of a body, flesh all rotten. You left your stuff behind here, huh? That's your toiletries? Your shower stuff? Probably barely used it. You were such a fucking pig. God damn. Look at that toilet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh Lord, help me. This is so fucking disgusting. Wow. Oh, I think I'm gonna fucking puke. This is so bad. Oh, this is a room. You slept in here. I shared it here. The two guys. Who's that? Heard a bang. Anyway, this is a room. Nice. Alright. I think I've survived being down here. As horrible as it is. And it is pretty horrible. Don't know how. Look at the pretty pictures. Shit, is that in here? Maybe. Weird. Oh, looks like needles and stuff in here. It is. Shooting up and stuff, I guess. Wow. Great. Like tons of needles in there. But it's hospital stuff, so... Yeah. Oh, another disgusting fucking toilet. Looks like it's made for some geriatric person. Oof. God, it's so bad. Killing myself here. A lot of papers and stuff in here too. Holy jeez. It's endless. Freaking endless. This is probably patient stuff. Yeah. Lots of patient files. Tons of patient files. Carol Ann Ledlow. Date of birth? 10/2/1943. Is there a date of death? No. Had mammogram, pap smear, lab, etc. on 6/8/2001. Well, I'll be hogtied to a chicken bone billadoo. That's awful nice. They come in here. Holy cow, it just doesn't end. More crap. Every freaking where. Holy freaking cow. It just doesn't end. Oh, look at this. One of those glow sticks. All used up. It's getting colder down here. Colder now. I'm starting to feel it. Not even wearing my jacket. Oh, I guess I didn't go in here. Look at all the telephones and stuff. Telephone room. Old telephone stuff and old equipment. Yep, sure dubs. Freaking pigsty. Now look at this. Telecorp System 606. That thing's worth a fortune today. Phone status, voice detect. Old voice technology. And in here is like a warehouse of stuff. Just the basement part? I might have came into it now. Yeah, and the tiles are going to break on the floor here. Yes, sir, boobs. Useful equivalents, weights and measures. Okay. And throw nothing away. Indeed. Okay, what's over down here? All this stuff, danger. Used needles. This is the storage of needles. Like I saw that big thing of needles before, by that cat litter box. Look at all these. In the kitchen area. Please do not put dirty dishes or trays on waiter. Thank you. Alright. So the kitchen area again. The place is a freaking maze. Food service applications. Alright, so they got the area people could hang out down here. Got the ghost balloons. Alright. Written on the dirty glass. You can see all that stuff written up there. Oh, I'm starting to feel the chill from outside. It's getting cold. It is indeed. Freaking maze, man. Did I come from that way? Purchasing office? What is there to purchase? I don't know. Don't see anything. Oh, look at this. Cold storage thing here. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen these before. Especially asylums and hospitals, other ones. Yep, sir. Little mildewy smell in here for sure. David Drake, whoever you are. Look at the, looks like blood on there. Ugh. Oh man. It certainly does. It just smells so bad, so freaking bad in here. Just want to puke. Dark in this area, as you can see. And it looks like at one point, this sign up here says Columbia South Pittsburgh Hospital. Huh. The great artwork on the walls. Oh, I could weigh myself if I wanted to. With all the food I'm eating, I'm afraid to. Look at this big hunk of wood here. That became a table or part of a table. EMF meter on, K2. See if we get, oh, and I'm already getting hits. Look at that. Hope that's showing up. Right by the rocking horse. So some spirit like to hang around this rocking horse? It's possible. If I shut the lights off in here, you'd probably see this a little better, but everything else would be dark. But definitely getting hits right here. Who's by this rocking horse? You know what? I'll do a little EVP session here real quick. Can't even see my head and everything, but I'm gonna do a little, oh, look at this thing going crazy. Holy cow. Do this. Okay. It went away. Somebody was just here. This thing went nuts. I mean, it was clocking. There it goes. Just got another quick hit and still getting some hits. Who's here with me? A little jitters. Who's here with me? Go ahead and speak. Wow, okay. A little jitters. You're here still. You set this meter off again? You were doing a good job before. Go right ahead and try. Alright, I just heard some sounds above me. That's the third floor. Whoa. This thing has been going crazy. Okay. And you can feel it too in this place. Right around here. Serious EMF around here.
After I had had done my EMF EVP session by this rocking horse next to patient rooms on the second floor, I decided to set up a static camera since I was getting high EMF by this rocking horse and I was hearing scampering footsteps from above. About an hour into the recording, I capture a moment where the rocking horse starts to move. Keep in mind, there are no open windows, no draft, and the doors to the rooms by the rocking horse were closed. I will repeat this footage a few times. Check it out.